What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome to another stream in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We are going live, and we are going to be taking the home cockpit up to down to Dallas Fort Worth in the Fenix. Now that they got it all moved over, we are going to be trying a new ATC called Say Intention. So I did messed around with it a little bit, and let's see how it goes. So I've gotten everything already done. APU is all on, and we are just about ready for pushback. And we are all set to go. So let's get GSX.
This parking is too small for
Yes,
your aircraft.
we know that it's too small. In Kansas City ground, American 2064
we are ready for pushback.
Ground is 121.8 is what ground is. Helps to get tuned to the right frequency.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Sorry about that. I mean to cough into the mic. Alright, so we are just getting this tuned in here. 121.8. There's ground. Kansas City ground, American 2064 requesting pushback. 1.8. We are talking on to 121.8.
American 2064, pushback approved. Tail north.
Tail to the north, pushback approved, American 2064. Alright, so we're good for pushback. Tail north, pushback approved, American 2064. Alright. All good.
Locking gear.
Beacon's coming on. Everything's good. Just waiting on. Nope, I don't want to interrupt it. Nope, I don't want to interrupt. And yeah, they need to fix the new airport here.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Yes, we know that.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, we'll go ahead and start engine number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 2064. Departing from
Can't guarantee where they push us back. We might run into some other airplanes.
Our captain, Lane Sight, and our first officer, Amanda, are in command of the flight. Joining me in the cabin are my wonderful colleagues, John, Sarah, and Mike. We expect the
Yeah,
flight time
we just
to
took out the
approximately 1 hour and 14 minutes. And
stay later of that
please pay attention to the following.
Cessna jet.
Fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle.
Just watching everything. We're good.
Please
Okay.
set parking brakes.
Parking brakes are
Waiting
set.
your confirmation for a good engine start.
Go ahead and start engine number 1. Firm
Cockpit
good
to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Man, all these guys are in the blast path of this engine starting up. started good, so we can go ahead and go to normal. Go ahead and turn off
Tow truck
APU.
disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Turn off this APU.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Go ahead and set speed brakes. Arm speed brakes. Set flaps to 1. And let's double check that. I think performance is swung, so got 1 there. We are good there. All that looks good. Flaps are set. Taxi lights are coming on. We are good. Alright. Kansas City ground. American 2064 looking for a taxi to runway 1 right.
American 2064, taxi to runway 1 right via Delta 3, Delta Echo, cross runway 27, then Echo 8.
American 2064, taxi to runway 1 right via Delta 3, Delta Echo, cross runway 27, then Echo 8. So we're going taxi 1 right to Delta 3. Alright, and then Delta, then Echo. Delta Echo to the second one, Echo 8. Alright. So don't have too long of a taxi here. Go ahead and release parking brakes. So we're going to go all the way down here, and then we will take a right. So hopefully they get a new. Hopefully they get a new airport scenery for this airport. Nice. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody liking the new simulator? Hey, co-pilot, will you take over the comms for me?
I'll handle the comms from here.
Perfect. That's what we like to hear. So we got the co-pilot taking over for us. Right up to the left. And we were given instructions that we can go ahead and cross runway 27. Looks clear out there. Looks clear out there. So we do have GSX running. Kind of runs. So far, most of the airports it runs well. And I do have Active Sky. It is working. And with a beautiful sim like this, let's go ahead and change the time of day. What do you guys say to a little bit earlier in the day? There we go. Because nobody wants to look at a simulator that is dark. It looks good dark, but nothing against it. Just I don't think you guys really care to look at it dark. So that's what we're going to do today. ahead and take off config. Take that, make sure that we are normal there. We are normal, so we are clear for takeoff. So landing lights are coming on, nose light comes on, runway lights are on. Gotta get these toe brakes a little bit less sensitive. Alright, so before to taxi at the holding point, weather radar is on, terrain is on, brake temp check, you're good there. Landing lights are on, nose light, takeoff clearance is obtained. Alright, we are ready for takeoff. Copilot, can you request takeoff clearance? Give a quick call to...
Requesting takeoff clearance now.
Quick call to the Lisa back there, our flight attendant. She
Kansas
is
City
taking
ground.
care of the passengers for us.
American 2064, holding short of runway 1 right.
Departing.
We
American
are ready for
2064,
departure.
contact tower on 128.2 for departure clearance.
Switching to tower on 128.2 for departure clearance. American 2064.
I think that was probably me because I had it set up on COM 2. She didn't switch over to COM 1. So... Copilot, I have switched over to comms to COM 1, so you should be able to request departure now.
Requesting departure clearance now.
American 2064, Kansas City Tower.
Right.
Runway 1 right, RNAV MCI, cleared for takeoff. American 2064.
There we go. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda's our co-pilot today. So we are ready for departure. I don't know if you guys have tried out this Say Intentions, but man, it's really good. Really enjoy it. Up. All right. Takeoff's set. Man, they just sound so good. All right, airspeed is alive. Engines are all in the green. Hold that center line. Go. There's our liftoff. Positive rate here coming up.
American 2064, contact departure on 124.7.
Switching to departure on
Back to our
124.7.
climb
American
detail.
2064. Kansas City departure, American 2064. Good afternoon, we're climbing past 1500.
American 2064, Kansas City departure radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200,
Yeah,
American
flaps are coming up.
2064.
And we should be getting a turn back to the south. Some point in time. And let's go ahead and start our turn back to MCI, direct MCI. There we go. He told us to depart via the departure, so that's what we're doing. They'll yell at us if we're doing it wrong. So take a quick gander around. Climbing up through the clouds.
E-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we will commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to choose from our fresh selection available.
And we'll go ahead and unarm the spoilers. Flaps are retracted. Let's grab our duty checklist. After takeoff, positive climb gear is up. Ground spoilers are disarmed. Autopilot is on.
American
Spoilers is climb.
2064,
Flaps are
climb and
retracted.
maintain flight level 250.
Up to 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, American 2064.
And then landing lights, they're coming off through 10,000. We don't really have that just yet. And there's our 10,000, so we'll go ahead and turn off our landing lights. Passing through 10,000. Landing lights are off. Nose light is off. Runway turn off light is off. And we can go ahead and let the passengers move about the cabin. Let Lisa know back there that they can start serving drinks.
Dear guests, we are now above the safe altitude, and I am pleased to inform you that the use of electronic devices
We'll go ahead and turn off our terrain.
Feel free to connect to our onboard
All
Wi-Fi
right.
service as well. If you need anything, just let one of our crew members know. Thank
We're
you.
well on our way, guys.
American 2064, contact Kansas City Center on 133.8.
Switching to Kansas City Center on 133.8. American 2064. Kansas City Center, American 2064, afternoon. Climbing through 1-2000 for flight level 250.
American 2064, Kansas City Center, good afternoon, Dearborn, altimeter 30.09er.
Turning out to the right at the MCI VOR. On our way to Sprint.
American 2064, Kansas City Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320.
320
American
set.
2064.
And we can go ahead and zoom out a little bit. it looks like we'll be at our top of climb just after Dosa, which is the last fix of our departure procedure. We have some storms out to the east of us, which should be our left over, way out over that way. Not a factor, shouldn't have any issues with the flight today. The sun is bright in our eyes, isn't it? Then we're doing the Seeker 4, which is the same arrival that we normally do whenever we get to coming from Springfield. But my virtual airlines that I use, American Virtual Airlines, if you're looking for one, highly recommend them. But they're really awesome. I really enjoyed them, but they don't have a flight that goes in there than the A320 into Springfield. So, and I've also tested the scenery that I have for it, which is a really good scenery. Just it's really choppy for some reason. I don't know why, but any generic airport that I have for the simulator in 2024, they run smooth. So, if you guys would smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, it really helps support the channel, and appreciate all the help. We did release the FSS ERJ 175 panels, so those are out now.
American 2064, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Up to 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360. American 2064.
Alright, climbing up through flight level 240 on our way to Dosa. We are just about to sprint. And we're just climbing on up. So it's time we get some music going. I think that's something we could always do. As we start our climb on out, we got a nice headwind, man. We got a 74 knot headwind right now. Ground speed's only 381, true airspeed of 433. Man, chat, slow down. So many people talking in there. Can't keep up with all you guys. A little bit of the cockpit here. So this is the home cockpit, as you guys are well aware of what it is. So all these buttons, all these are all touch screens. Got the Knobster here and a Knobster here, and I have a Knobster down here, and then I have my overhead panel, which is right up there, as you guys all know. They are all touch screens, so all I have to do is touch this button and then turn this knob, and it automatically will turn the virtual cockpit inside the sim for me as well, so I can literally fly this whole entire thing. All these things that you see me doing is basically 100% without ever having to touch the mouse. So it makes it for a more immersive experience, I believe. And I like the touch screens because I can flip over to the FSS ERJ with literally a matter of hiding these panels and showing the other ones. So they all work, and so makes it a lot of fun. You can fly a lot of different aircraft, and it makes it a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and turn down our cockpit. A little bit warm. Now it's saying 76 in here. I think Amanda and I are getting a little hot, so turn that down. So let's turn our music down just a little bit. have a buddy texting me. He's asking about the Microsoft Flight Simulator. He flies in VR, and he does the same thing with the panels and everything. But he's saying that the screens, whenever he pops them out, they keep disappearing when he goes into VR for some reason. So I don't know if that has something to do with being a bug issue for VR. Because I don't fly in VR, so I don't know if that's a problem. So if you do know that, leave it in the comments so we can let him know what's going on. Well, we'll get you guys back on over to the stream. Take a look at what's going on. Our cockpit coming back down. We're at 74 degrees, so command is getting a little cooler. Yeah, mic check.
American 2064, loud and clear.
And there's the engines rolling back just a little bit. As we get to our cruise.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached cruising altitude, and we will begin our snack and drink service shortly. Today we have some delicious options available, including our famous chicken salad wrap and a delightful fruit cheese platter. After the service, we will also have items from the American Airlines shop available for purchase. If you need anything during the flight, please don't hesitate to ask one of our friendly crew members. Thank you for flying American Airlines.
We're on our way to High Tug, about 103 nautical miles, so we'll go ahead and start looking at our arrival. Let's see if we can get this pulled up for you guys here. Have a graph. Let's go check out our arrival. Uh-oh. I have to sign in. There we go. Get signed in here. go. And we go ahead and import flight. This is the one we want to do, right here. Go ahead and hide that. And let's check out this. What do you guys say? So, you guys see that okay? Alright, I hope you guys can. So we're going to be coming in here on RNet, or no, coming in on iTug. iTug, right up in here. And we're going to go to that slid. We're going to Pleasy, then Chimley, then Just, and then a switch. So a switch we need to be at. I always go with the bottom ones. Flight level 240, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Switch, we've got flight level 280, which we don't want to be at. We need to be at 290 knots. So we're going to go 290 at flight level 240 at Just, or at switch. Switch, insert that. There we go. Then at them, we need to be at above flight level 210, which we will be at. Then at Seaver, we need to be at 13,000. We'll go ahead and put that in there, 13,000. At Seaver. Then at Burgee, we need to be at 11, and then Yabit, we need to be at 6. Perfect. Nuss, we need to be at 8,000.
American 2064, contact Kansas City Center on 128.6.
Bandit's got that for us, so we don't have to worry about that.
On 128.6, American 2064.
There we go. That's all good. And then, at Nuss, we need to be at 250 slash. There we go. Then we got a little bit of discontinuity just
Kansas City
because
Center, American 2064, afternoon, maintaining flight level
our
360.
vectors, so there we go.
American 2064, Kansas City Center, good afternoon.
Alright, so that's what we're going to be flying. Then we'll go ahead and get our approach selected so we can get our 18 ILS 18 right. And we'll do the ICL transition. There we go. So Yabit to ICL, 18 right. Alrighty. We're set. Cruising here at flight levels 360, listening to some music, looking out at some pretty views. We'll say the simulator does look good, man. Not that 2024 or 2020 didn't, but this one looks really good. I got really high hopes for this one. Plus, I love the Fenix. The Fenix is such a good airplane, such a good aircraft. I mean, even B1 simulations, he's a real world pilot of an A320, so if he backs it, I back it definitely. Even like I don't know if you guys can see it, like this, like the little dust and stuff like that. condensation inside of here that you can kind of see all that. It's pretty good. It's pretty crazy. You still see down through there. It's pretty good. Too steep of a path ahead. Alright, let's go take a look at that. Let's see where that's going to be. 11,000 at Nuss. It's going to be from... okay, so let's go take a look at that. So from Nuss down to Yabit. So Birchie is at 11, and then Nuss 8,000. So from Birdie, yeah, it is a little too steep of a path, but nothing we can do about that. That's what the chart says, so that's what we're going to stick with. Hopefully our ATC will give us something different. So make sure you guys leave a comment. Which do you guys prefer? Do you guys like to see 2024 content of flights, or do you guys want to see 2020 content? I'll let you guys decide. Let's see if we can get a energy drink. Or let's get a black coffee. Hey Lisa, would you mind getting me a Red Bull energy drink? Let's see what they say. See what Lisa says.
Of course, Captain. I'll get that Red Bull for you right away.
There we go. She's getting me a Red Bull.
American 2064, expect the ILS runway 18 right approach into Dallas. Semaphore arrival. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes. Say the word if you want to descend sooner.
Okay.
Expecting the ILS
Man, it's got
runway
that for
18
us.
right approach into Dallas. Semaphore arrival. Will prepare to descend in about 20 minutes. American 2064.
lot going on up here. We're about 17 from high tug. Once we get to high tug, we're on over to slid. So getting ready to start the arrival. About 15 miles away from our starting point, but don't have to worry about our descent just yet. Descent won't come for probably, let's see, I'd say probably about 100 miles, probably.
Switching to Memphis Center on 126.1, American 2064.
There we are at high tug, making our left turn. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather
Memphis Center,
conditions.
American 2064. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 360.
Alright, we've got some
American
overcast
2064,
clouds.
Memphis Center, good afternoon.
Scattered at 3,400. Winds are out of the north, 12 knots. Doesn't look too bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to our performance. And next phase, and approach. So QNH is going to be 3011, is the altimeter there. Temperature is 8. And winds are 030 at 12. And our barrel is Amanda, can you set up the COM2 to get the weather in Dallas?
I can't help with that. We need to stay on our current frequency.
Oh, she doesn't like that idea. Then I'll do it myself. So just getting the iPad here all set up so we can grab our baro. It's going to be our minimums, which shouldn't be a problem today, but we'll put them in there anyway. So 807 is going to be our minimums. Alright, so we've got that all set up, and let's go ahead and grab our ATIS for... ATIS is, arrival is 123.77. So let's go ahead and 123.77.
American 2064, contact Fort Worth Center on 132.2.
Switching to Fort Worth Center on 132.2, American 2064. Fort Worth Center, American 2064, afternoon, maintaining flight level 360.
American 2064, Fort Worth Center, good afternoon.
You have information, Lima. Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. Information, Lima. 0153 Zulu. Wind 165 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky conditions. Scattered at 5900 feet. Temperature 2.17. Altimeter 3008. Arriving and departing runways 18 left, 18 right, 17.
All right. And we are coming up on our top descent. Got about 30, I would say probably about 35 miles until we start our descent on down. And we're going to go on down to $8,000. Go down to 8,000. We'll go on down to flight level 240, but we're into the arrival is 8,000, so we'll set it to 8,000 since that's what we are cleared for, so we can descend via the CR for arrival. So we will go all the way down to 8,000. Looks like we got some layers of clouds here, which it did say. Let's check the clouds again to see what it says. So it says overcast or scattered at 3,400, overcast at 4,300. That's it. And that's the bottom of the layers. They give you the overcast is 4,300. So that's what we got so far. Alright, got about 19 to go. Top of descent is just after Pleasy, so go ahead and get that set to 8,000 in our altitude box, our autopilot. There's 8,000, and we'll go ahead and let Lisa know that we need to get ready to start our descent. Hey Lisa, we're getting ready to start our descent here in just a little bit. Not sure if she quite heard us yet. Hey Lisa, just letting you know we're going to be starting our descent here in about 2 minutes.
Thank you for the update, Captain. I'll prepare the cabin for descent.
There we go. She's going to get us done up for descent, get the passengers ready. Also, thank you very much, Lisa, for the Red Bull. That really helped.
You're very welcome, Captain. I'm glad it helped.
Alright. 6 miles to go. The seatbelt signs are coming on. Don't need any anti-ice. And it says MCDU to the approach phase, which we don't quite need yet. And we can go ahead and start our descent on down. And would you let ATC know that we are getting ready to start our descent?
Letting ATC know we're starting our descent.
Fort Worth Center, American 2064, prepared to begin our descent.
They requested altitude.
Amanda, you can let ATC know we're going down to 8,000.
Requesting descent to 8,000 feet now.
American American 2064, we request descent to 8,000 feet.
American 2064, descend via Sever 4 for the ILS runway 18 right approach into Dallas. Altimeter 30.1.
Descend via Sever 4 for the ILS 18 right approach. Altimeter 30.1. American 2064.
Alright. And our next altitude, go ahead and show you on that. So, our next altitude is 8,000 that we have set here. We do have flight level 240 is our hard altitude, so that's in magenta. We've got it set to 8,000, so it knows to step us down. And so we need to be at 290 knots, which it lets us know on there as well. So that's how we know what altitude we're going to and what altitude we have. So. Been really impressed with this Say Intentions. So if you're looking for a good ATC, highly recommend it. So far been good. A little bit that I've messed around with. I did just a VFR flight, just loaded up, got on the runway, turned it on, just said, hey, I want to take off. It did everything well, so. To what Say Intentions does with inserting AI aircraft. Yeah, I hear you. Thanks for stopping by, Wheels. Appreciate you leaving a message. But yeah, I agree. I hope that Say Intentions does something with the AI traffic. I can't wait for FSTL or another one of those traffic injectors to come available for MSFS 2024. So it beats the heck out of some of these default airplanes that are sitting around not knowing where they're going. That's why I've kind of turned it way down compared to what it was, so until they get put back into the sim. So where are you coming to us from, Wheels? Another thumbnail on my, hey, Wheels, just subscribe. Appreciate you subscribing. Thank you for stopping by. This channel is made for someone that wants to build a home cockpit. Alabama. Oh, good Southern hospitality. So, getting through 24,000 now. We can go on down to flight level 210, coming up on them intersection. After them, we can go on down to 13,000, which say intentions ATC gave us that we could descend via the arrival. So we'll go ahead and pull that back up, kind of show you where we're at, what we're looking at. Alright, so we are on our way to them. So we are in between here, just past Just. We're on our way to them. And then after them, we can go on down to flight level 3 or 13,000 for receiver. And we need to be at 270 knots, which we are already underneath that as already. Fenix is doing a good job of managing that for us, so that'll help a little bit maybe for you guys. Try to get it as big as we can possibly get it here. There we go. So again, we are in between here, on our way to them. On the Receiver 4 arrival with a high tug. Take a look at what's going on outside the windows. It's looking beautiful out there. Take a look outside. At the beautiful bird. Best 2024 in the Fenix. So we've let our Lisa know in the back that we're started our descent, and Amanda, she's got our comms for us. It says that it's scattered at 4,300, but judging by looking down, that doesn't look 4,300. What do you think, Wheels? I don't think it looks like it's 4,300. So, Wheels, do you have a some kind of home cockpit, or do you just fly just by using the mouse? What kind of setup do you have? I guess I should ask. Oh, better question. All right, we are passing through 180, so we'll go ahead and switch on over to our altimeter to 3011, which is our altimeter for Dallas Fort Worth. So just a PC, nice. Well, I started out there with just the PC and switched over to building a home cockpit. As you can tell, these are all touch screens, so I can touch any one of these, any one of the buttons, and have knobs up here to be able to turn it. Got the MCU down here on the touch screen, so it's all just off of touch screen. And got an iPad over here to my left that has all the charts for me, Then I have an overhead panel, just like the overhead panel, and in the virtual cockpit, so I can fly it 100% without ever having to touch any portion of the mouse from gate to gate. So it makes it pretty immersive. Use Velocity 1 flight stick, pretty simple. Yeah, hey, got to start somewhere. I started out with just a PC and Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Then I got X-Plane 11. Then I got 2020. I got 2024, so that's where I started, my friend. Then I got learning how to build all these instruments and do all this stuff. So these are all 100% free. I'm not affiliated with Air Manager in any way, shape, or form. I'm a very huge proponent of their software to build home cockpits. But once you buy Air Manager, you have all of these 100% free. If you ever get that far, and it doesn't have to be a touchscreen. You can run them on just another monitor, and you can use the mouse to manipulate them. So I can literally take my mouse. Over here, and I can still run any one of these knobs. So I can take them, push the buttons. I can do anything with the mouse that I would normally do with my finger if it wasn't a touch screen. So just makes it nice whenever it is a touch screen, because then you can actually touch the buttons. So no, I don't have it. I just have one PC. I have one PC that streams. I have one PC that runs the entire sim. Yeah, so it is a very low cost. It's literally, I mean, you can buy a touchscreen for like 120, 150 bucks. I started out with these 15.6 inch touchscreen, and then I've upgraded now to other 22 inch panels. So I got two 22 inch panels. This one's a 22 above my head. But yeah, just one PC. I got a 3080 Ti, and it runs all of this. And so I even stream off the same PC that I'm running on. So but the reason it was kind of made was to make to be able to turn like a desktop that you have in your office and be able to turn it into a flight simulator, and then move everything out of the way and be able to still do everything. So alright, sending on down through 13,000, coming up to 11,000 at Vergy. I do have a video on how to build these same things, these Air Manager panels. Give that a watch. That literally walks you step by step of how to import them and do everything else.
Lone Star approach on 126.475.
Switching to Lone Star approach on 126.475. American 2064.
Alright, getting switched over to approach. Should be able to get a little lower. So coming up on 10,000, we'll go ahead and do our 10,000
Lone Star approach,
checks.
American 2064,
So
afternoon,
landing lights are on, runway turn light
2000.
is on, nose is set to take
American
off.
2064, Lone Star approach,
And
good
we
afternoon,
don't need to
expect the
set the
ILS
approach.
runway 18 right approach into Dallas, altimeter 30.11.
Go ahead and set our auto
Expect
brake
ILS
to
approach,
low.
runway 18 right, altimeter 3011. American
And go ahead and
2064.
arm our speed brakes. Speed brakes are armed, landing lights are all on, nose lights on, and descent checklist is complete. Quite tell if we're going through a cloud or we're kind of going through a little bit of a cloud. So we can send it through. You can tell if that was a cloud or if that was the sunlight that was changing. But going through a little layer here. Here the engine's raring back up. On down to 8,000. This is the one that seemed like it was a little bit tough to hit. That was alright. Should be on down to 6,000. Go ahead and start using some of our speed brake. Bring in some more drag, help us get down a little faster.
American 2064, proceed direct Ligre. Descend and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 18 right approach.
Direct Ligre, descend and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 18 right approach, American 2064.
Alright, so we've got...
Cabin is ready.
Alright. Thank you very much, Lisa. Prepare for departure and landing. Alright, so we are coming on down. We've been cleared for the approach and being given direct degree. So we did that on the MCDU, set up our landing systems, and our localizers all been set. And once we get the localizer to come in, then we will switch on over to the approach phase. So our minimums for this approach is going to be perfect. 807 is going to be what we have on our altimeter, and Ligre is the first approach fix before the final, so final is going to be Netty, and we need to intercept that at 2400, but we should intercept the glide slope before that. And speed brakes are out. Go ahead and let's go ahead and go to performance and activate approach phase. Confirm. Yes, we want to confirm that, and we'll go ahead and start slowing us on down. And since we moved, we need to rearm our speed brake. As we're descending on down through 3,000. And our approach speed is going to be 137 on this approach. And we are direct Ligre. But our missed approach is going to be climb direct to 1,100 feet, then a right turn to 3,000 feet. Then we will hold at the Fuzz VOR. Ranger VOR, sorry. Well, Wheels, if you end up getting a touchscreen, leave me a comment or a message, and I'll help you get all set up and get you going. Be happy to get on our Discord and do a screen share and walk you through it step by step if that's what it takes. So we'll go ahead and zoom in. Zoom in here. Let's go to 20. Got about 21 to go until we're at Ligre. Got plenty of fuel. We've got 8,000 pounds of fuel. Right now we're only burning 1,200 pounds an hour. So we would technically have, at this rate, have close to 7 hours of fuel, but that's because the engines are at idle, as we're descending. So
2,500.
And we can go ahead and arm the approach. We're at 3,000. Wait for that to come in. Continue flying this heading. $2,500. Engine should be kicking in as we start to level off. And we're down below our 170, so we can go flaps 1. Oh. 230. 270's a gear. So we're good there. We're under the 230 for that. Next one is 215. Get ready to set that flap. And speed check is under 215, so we can go ahead and go flaps 2. There's our flaps coming out. a 3060 Ti. It won't hurt it to run it. I can promise you that. I got a 3080. I can stream, run Microsoft Flight Simulator, do all of them, so. Just waiting on our ILS to come in. Look at Dallas Fort Worth down there. A little tough on my PC frames wise at 20. Yeah, it's have you got the frame generation mod? I would definitely highly recommend that. That's what I'm running. But yes, it is. The Fenix is a very high intensive GPU. But I have no doubts you might not be able to get the visuals the way you want them, be able to max them out, but I definitely think that you can, with the 3060 Ti, you should be able to run the Fenix and run all the Air Manager panels and still have a decent frame rate. Alright, we're within 10 nautical miles of Legree, so we're going to go ahead and go to 10 on our range. And once we get about 2 nautical miles from Legree, we should start seeing that ILS start to come in and capture. Because right now, wheels, I am at in between 27 and 41. It bounces literally around back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So on my frame rate. Yeah, they'll definitely optimize it and they'll get it running pretty good. So they did for 2020, so I have just a matter of time before it all comes together. It's, just like 2020, they'll get it all rounded out. I mean, heck, in 2020 I was getting anywhere from 60 to 80 FPS with all this running, even streaming. I was getting that, so it'll just be a matter of time, but they'll get it going. Lisa, prepare the cockpit for landing. Let Lisa know back there that we're getting ready to land. Got a couple minutes.
Preparing the cabin for landing.
All right. Just waiting on our localizer to come in. One thing that even messes up is where I set the camera. Like it's a custom camera that it's changing around and messing up. So good look out at downtown down there. And we've got the airport in sight right over here. And once we hit Legree, we will be about 2 miles from final. And we should be switching us over to tower as soon as we get established. So as of now, we are not technically allowed to land. We have not been cleared. There she is, intercepting, starting our turn, and we'll go gear
American
down.
2064, contact Dallas Tower on 124.15.
Amanda's got that for us,
Switching to
that
Dallas
call.
Tower on 124.15. American 2064.
Gear's coming down. Turning inbound on the localizer, and we will go
Dallas
flaps
Tower.
3.
American 2064, afternoon. We're established on the ILS approach for runway 18 right.
American 2064, Dallas Tower, winds 190 at Niner. Runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Cleared to land. Alright, let's go ahead
Runway
and
18 right, cleared to land.
our
American
music.
2064.
get our music stopped. Get a stereo cockpit. Alright, landing lights are on. Fasten seatbelt signs are on. We do have 3 green. We are at flaps 3. Speed brakes are armed. Auto brake is set to low. We are ready for landing. Also, don't judge the landing. This is only the second time I've flown this, probably in 6 months. I've been flying the ERJ 175 by Flight Sim Studios. Been flying that since I just finished building all the panels, so I been flying that as of lately in the 2020, but wanted to do some more 2024 content, so alright, we've got about 6 to go. Once we get 5, I like to go flaps full at 5 nautical miles, and then once we hit minimums, I turn off auto throttle and AP autopilot and hand flyer. Usually she likes to scream at me whenever I do that. So there's our 5. So we'll go ahead and go flaps are set to full. Find the Fenix A320 is a bit touchy with controls on MSFS 24 right now. So good luck. Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. They are a little touchy. So we do have our flight tracker, so I'll be able to tell what my feet per minute landing rate is. So
500.
auto throttles are coming off. Autopilot's coming off. Yes, I know there's a lots of bells and whistles. There we go. Hand flyer on in.
Above.
Light slow.
Yep.
Rate. Light slow.
As we coming on in.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
And
Light slow.
throttle back to idle.
20. Retard. Pitch.
And a little bit of a bounce, a little too nose high. Spoilers are deployed. Burst thrusters are in. And slight braking.
American 2064, welcome to Dallas. Contact ground on 121.85.
And there we go. We're coming out of
ground
beta.
on 121.85. American 2064.
And we'll get on over here to. So that
Dallas
one
ground.
was
American 2064,
-119.
afternoon. We're clear of runway 18 right and ready to taxi to the gate.
Right, cross these.
American 2064, Dallas ground, taxi to
I am no expert
A135
as
Echo
well.
3 Golf 8,
Yes,
cross runway
I'm a
18 left,
commercial
then Golf
pilot,
Yankee
yes,
Kilo
but not
Zulu.
of
Have a
this.
great day.
This is a dream to fly one of these. So.
A13
Alright, so
via
we've
Echo
got
3, Golf 8, cross
autopilot
18
or
left,
APU coming
then
on,
Golf Yankee
taxi
Kilo
lights,
Zulu,
landing lights are
American
coming
2064.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at Dallas Fort Worth International
There we
Airport.
go.
What a
Lights are all
landing that
good.
was. The captain did an excellent job bringing us in smoothly. Welcome to
Well,
Dallas,
thank you, Lisa. I don't know
where the
about that.
temperature is
So,
a pleasant 20
all right. So we've got everything done.
with scattered clouds at
After
6,400
landing checklist is complete, APU is coming on,
2,400 feet.
and we are ready for
There's no
taxi.
precipitation to worry
And what did
about,
they
so
give
it's
us?
a
Let's
lovely
take a
day
look
to
at that.
explore the city. Thank you for choosing American
And
Airlines for
let's
your
get
journey
our
today.
airport up.
Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On
And they
behalf
gave
of
us
Captain Plain Sight, First Officer
Echo
Amanda,
3,
and the entire crew,
Echo
including
3 to
John,
Golf
Sarah,
8,
and Mike,
cross
we wish you a
runway
wonderful
18
stay in
left,
Dallas.
then Golf then Yankee Zulu, or Yankee Kilo Zulu. All right, let's go ahead and get on the road. All right. Whoa. And welcome to Dallas, where it is nice and horrible with frames. Okay, what's going on there? What am I using for landing? Announcement is that GSX? No, sir, that is not GSX. That is the announcement within Say Intentions. Say Intentions is the one that has this announcement. That is Lisa. She is my stewardess in the back. And then I also have my co-pilot sitting next to me, which is Amanda. She's the one that's been handling the comms for us. So sorry about the frames here. They have dipped to 18 to 20. That's why it is so choppy. So I apologize for that. But we are not going to make you endure that too long. We're just going to taxi you straight ahead to this gate. I can see that it's open. So we are going to taxi there and get you guys on your way, get you guys deboarded, let you guys get off the plane. Hopefully you guys come back for another flight. I appreciate all you guys watching and joining along. Hey, what's going on, Sean? How you doing, buddy? Going to have a lot of rain tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of rain. That makes it good for good IFR flying. Lots of rain. Yeah, I was actually a beta tester for Beyond ATC. Talked to Captain quite nicely. Love Beyond ATC. Have nothing bad to say about Beyond ATC. I personally like to fly out of my home airport, which is KSGF. I have a payware for it, and they never got the procedures quite done right for my home airport, and so it was kind of, sometimes you wouldn't get brought down and yada yada yada. So I have nothing to say bad about Beyond ATC. It worked for all other airports. It was great, but I thought I'd try this Say Intentions out. This is only my second time using it, so yeah, so it's been really cool. Really like it. So all right, so we are here at the gate, and we can go ahead and shut down our engines. Engine 2 is off, engine 1 is off, APU is on, nose taxi light is off, and we can go ahead and start the boarding process. That's the first Alaska one that I've seen. Usually it's always like the generic ones. So that's kind of cool. Maybe they're slowly getting things fixed in the back end. Maybe. Who knows? So, alright. So we've got that all set up. Again, our GPU just brought that to us. We'll go ahead and get our GSX and let's get them deboarding. Request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
There we go. And here they all come. I'm from Virginia. Well, Sean, I appreciate you joining. Thank you very much. Welcome to Dallas Fort Worth. And we'll be doing another stream soon. We are here in Dallas Fort Worth getting unloaded and getting our passengers off the plane. And we're having some twitching, so whoa. That's what we're talking about. So I can say this, with 2024, when you're streaming live, sometimes things don't go as well as planned. So frame rate is tanked all of a sudden since we landed. Don't know what that's about. It didn't happen on any of my practice runs that I've had, so not quite sure about that. But anyway, for everybody, I appreciate you guys joining along, and hopefully you guys will stick around and see us on the next stream. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And that notification bell let you know when we're going live. This is Plain Sight. We're home of the home cockpits. If you want to learn how to build home cockpits, that's what this channel is all about. So appreciate you guys joining, and we will see you guys on another stream. Have a good night, everybody.